I'm pressing record. Showtime.
This is addictive, this tune.
Stuck in your head? I worked up pretty hard on it, actually.
It's got I like the Spanish feel on the guitar there.
It's my ring playing the drums on the guitar, my wedding ring. Love you, babe.
That's special.
Right? Yeah. It is. I don't know if people are getting sick of this yet, but
No.
I'm not, so I'm going to let it keep playing out.
You call it earworm.
Yeah.
It's the AC show with AC, your host. Check it out.
You're supposed to dab.
I've never dabbed before, though.
Yeah, that was pretty good, though.
Was that all right for my first? That's seriously my first dab ever. Right here.
Yeah. It's like they say that it's for the kids. They teach them how to cough into their arms. You dab.
See, but
so you don't spread germs.
Oh, is that what that was all about?
But it's actually about this really intense way to smoke weed.
I was just gonna say that. I wasn't sure if it was appropriate.
Yeah. Nah, it's
What's
fine.
the age demographic on this?
I don't think there's not enough data to record an age demographic.
All right.
Anyway, you guys, welcome
Hey.
to the AC Show. This is episode 8. My buddy Fitzy in studio, Canadian radio personality. Not quite legend status yet, or what's the status on your
I actually
status?
have a T-shirt that my sister got me for Christmas. It says #Radio Famous.
There you go.
That was sarcasm, though.
Well,
She doesn't understand.
I mean, you've worked for a few pretty notable stations, right?
I've been around.
You've spin around.
Yeah.
We'll get into some more of that later. But yeah, I'm stoked that you made the drive out here from the whack.
From the moment I heard you were doing this, I'm like, gee, I hope he asks me.
Uh,
Like, but what do I have to offer? I'm nobody, man.
well, pretty much the reason you're on here is so I can pick your brain about how I can get on the radio. And I just figured you'd be good at this.
I'm on a hiatus like 2 years. I don't know if I'm the person to ask right now.
Oh, yeah. But
But
good talking voice, and I figure you're used to this kind of thing.
I thought I was invited for the Caesars.
Yeah, you were. So I told Fitzy to bring a secret ingredient because I knew we were going to be drinking Caesars. So what did you bring?
I didn't bring anything.
I know.
I was going to bring weed cookies, but I wasn't sure if that was appropriate on the show.
And then
either.
he said he would put them on a skewer on top of the, yeah.
Some people have olives, beans. Some people use, I don't like beans.
You're not a bean guy,
I'm
hey?
not a bean, but olives or asparagus are good.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Or I was going to stop by and get a Baconator.
Yeah, see, you were thinking about it, but you were just like, nah, this show isn't legit enough.
Well, and
to
then my GPS
actually listen to the host.
I'm not going to waste my budget on Baconators for the AC show. Come on.
Yeah, but so no beans, hey? I'm okay with the beans, but that little tail thing,
Yeah,
that's weird to me
right?
out because you got to chew it or bite it off and spit it out. But
I feel like
I like
beans-
the beans.
Sometimes they'll get stuck in your teeth. They're not good to eat in front of people.
Yeah, but so I'm a pickle guy. I put pickles in mine. A little bit of pickle juice and then a full pickle. It's in the bottom. You can't see it yet, but I'll show you when we get there.
Boston
Snack
Pizza
for later.
used to put like hot peppers. They used to have a skewer and they'd have hot peppers and onions and pepperoni sticks or whatever. I don't think they cut the budget on that though.
Yeah. But for my secret ingredient, we can get right to it now that we're half finished these already. Little lager.
Is that a Keystone?
Keystone Light. Hey son, toss me a Keystone Light.
22 trying to watch the budget on beer. That's where Keystones came in.
Well, and I gotta watch my waistline.
right.
so this-
'Cause, I wanted to mention that, but I don't want to be rude, but you're starting to get a little chubby. You got the dad bod happening there.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You're so sweet. But yes, my secret. I always do this with my Caesars.
Yeah?
Put a little beer in there, top it up. Even if I'm at a restaurant, I'll order a Caesar. Then when I'm half done, I'll be like, "Hey, bring me just like a sleeve of Canadian or."
My buddy
Or
will
bud.
do beer and Clamato and put vodka in it.
Yeah, so essentially,
it's the
just
same
without
idea,
the
but-
spices. But with the spices, I like it. Yours is a bit watered down because you had drank more than me. All the ice.
Well, I had to wait for our technical difficulties to be over.
Jeez, anyway, I don't want to get into it. It's just gonna rattle me.
I'll tell you though, drinking on the air, that's what got me in trouble a few times.
So we're gonna talk about that later too.
No,
First,
we're not, are we?
Oh, we got it, man.
Did you see that?
But first, it is
Family time, family time.
family time.
It's family time. It's family time.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
We did that right
That's
here. I got the girls
fantastic.
in here.
Yeah.
Jamie and Haven and Jaden. We were all singing. It took a few takes.
Yeah.
But Haven was right into it. She was always all over the mic. That's why she's so loud on it. But, so
I
it's
saw
family
Jaden
time.
on one of your last ones. She didn't-
She came in for a little
Seems
bit.
like you have some banter
Yeah,
between you and her.
we try and figure it out. Actually, we can start with that because I think you commented on it. The one of the first Family Time episodes, Jaden and I were in the car, and she said she was telling me how much Dave Matthews sucks. Remember that?
Yeah, that bothered me too.
I know. So Jamie's a huge Dave Matthews fan, and so am I. So Jaden was telling me how much he sucks, but then the other day, Jamie caught her singing in the shower a Dave Matthews song.
Ah, so she's just trying to get your goat.
I know.
Yeah.
Because, she was singing You and Me, which was actually Jamie and my wedding song, our first dance.
Oh yeah.
So she was singing that one. So, yeah, we caught her.
She had the bees to tell you that he sucks.
I know.
Yeah.
Little punk.
What's
I
it-
love you, Jaden.
Does she like the Beebs or?
No, well, she used to like the Biebs, and she's into, I don't know, some of these like young girl singers. So does, what's her name? Miley Cyrus. She has a sister now who's doing music.
Really?
I think Jaden said her name was Noah or something. Noah Cyrus, because there was a song on the radio, and she was like, "Is this Miley or her sister?" And I was like, "I didn't know she had a sister." But anyway, so she's into that kind of stuff, or like Sia, Two Punks in Love, whoever sings that.
I'm out of it. I'm just
Yeah, you are.
the last couple of years being out. I don't know. Anyways, family time.
Family time. There we go. So Jaden does not actually think Dave Matthews sucks. She likes him. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was my wife stealing or forgetting stuff all the time. I told you she stole my keys this morning. So she had both sets of keys, took them to work. So
I think that might have been on purpose.
Yeah, but I got her. I'll
Like,
tell you in a minute.
Did you do something wrong yesterday? Did you leave your socks on the floor? You will stay home today.
Yeah. But really, it was because I had to bring the kids to school. So we woke up and I was ready to go out the door. And I was like, oh, hey, kids, get back in here. I'm pretty sure your mom has both sets of keys, so we're not going to school today. And they're like, yeah.
How far away is your kid's school?
Like an 8-minute drive.
So,
And it's like on a busy highway you'd have to cross.
this is how times
I wasn't
going
gonna
to
send them out to
yeah.
walk.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because back in my day,
You're walking to school today.
we had a
There's no
bus.
school.
We had a bus, but I rode my bike, and like I don't think my mom would have driven us to school.
No. Well, yeah.
But that seems to be the common thing now. A lot of parents drop their kids. Is that for a safety thing? You don't feel comfortable
like
having
there
them
is a
walk?
bus that comes right by here.
Yeah.
But I feel like because this area is so busy, I think you have to live a certain amount of distance away from the school to be on a bus route. Maybe. I might just be making that up, but kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Sounds like sense.
Otherwise, they're like, okay, parents, you can drive them, drop them off quick because we don't want to send all these buses all over the freaking place. And
There's a school zone right in front, right as I leave my house in Chilliwack. And I got so mad the other day because I was going through it and somebody passed me. I was doing 30 like you're supposed to. And somebody was.
I see it.
I don't
all
even
the
have
time.
kids, and it makes me nuts.
Yeah, because I do drop off and pick up from school. And Jaden, the 10-year-old, kind of picks Haven up from her class and walks to meet me where I always am. But so I'm sitting in my car waiting for them to come. And I always watch all the cars go by. And if someone's speeding, I lay on the horn at them.
Oh, you have to, right? Like,
kind of the
that's the-
police out there. But yeah, it's because you never know. Kids are they're kicking soccer balls along the sidewalk, jumping out into traffic and stuff. And
You teach your
gotta be
kids as
smart.
much as you can to be smart, but shiny thing. You
Yeah.
don't know kids, right?
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Anyway, so Jamie. No, that's what a podcast is, I guess.
Is
Getting
it
sidetracked.
It's for ramblers like me.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I got to do me one of these.
Yeah, it's not like radio where you have to be like strict and
Yeah,
regimented. It's
yeah.
just talk out of your ass. You're great at that,
You
right?
can say fuck here.
You can say fuck.
I can say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another
Yeah.
story too with radio.
We'll get into it. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it was funny. So
Which drunk on the air story are you referring to? I can't wait.
their grandpa, Poppy, Jay, came and picked him up, brought him to school. So I was just a bit thrown off because I was going to drop him off at school, go to the gym, do my workout, get back here, get ready for the show, and pick up some vodka for the Caesars because I didn't have any this morning. So
What
maybe
happened?
that's why she took my keys. She was like, "Oh, I don't want them."
Who got the vodka?
So
Papa?
no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say thank you.
So I went out for I was going to go rollerblading for my workout, and I was going to go for a run, and then I was like, nah, I'm too lazy to go for a run. I'll go for a rollerblade. Strapped the blades on and rollerbladed to the liquor store.
Nice.
To pick up the vodka and came back. So
I'm glad you're
babe.
athletic.
And she won't know this till at least Sunday, so I'm not in trouble till
Yeah,
then.
that's
We're good.
quiet time.
Yeah. And I don't have to pick up the kids from school because I can't drive.
I have
And you're staying in the bed right
I have
there.
an obligation today to help my nephew with his resume. I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, buds.
We'll leave it at one. Oh, we'll see. So there you go. There's a little bit of family time for you. We were gonna maybe talk about the dishwasher, but I
think you need to with me here.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Like I feel like it could get a bit heated. That's all I'm worried about. But yeah, let's do it.
I think you should. Yeah.
You had some interesting remarks that I quickly shot down because it sounds like you are not a very good dishwasher.
I am
loader,
and I am, but my mom always made fun of how I loaded the dishwasher. She was
you did it
really
wrong.
regimental. Like the plates had to be on this side, and the glasses have to be there. Like I still haven't learned how to do it to her specifications, but I am quite critical.
Yeah, and so for me, it's not being that regimented where things have to go.
No,
it's just that they
clearly
have
not.
to go in properly.
Because I saw how you loaded it, and it made me twitch a little bit.
But
you say you're crazy about it, so I
no.
don't get
The
it.
only issue is we want the dishes to get clean. I don't care if all the plates are together, all the bowls are together, the cups are together. I just want things to get clean and be clean when they come out. Like as clean as they can
you
be.
have to leave the center clear.
Clean enough to eat off of. Like the whole point is. So, for me, the biggest thing that Jamie does, and now she's taught the kids, and Jaden does, is what I would like to term piggybacking or spooning. Hence, the spoons. You all know what spooning is. We don't need to show them. So, one spoon and the other spoon together. Also, I'm going to call that piggybacking.
So you can't put all the spoons in the same holder. You gotta mix it
you
up.
can put one up and one down, right? That's fine. It's just a little interference.
It's Trump. We're close to the border.
But the biggest thing is when it happens with a bowl. I've opened up the dishwasher and there's a bowl here and a bigger bowl right on top of it.
That won't work.
Exactly. So, I mean, we're kind of on the same team here.
Yeah.
But for some reason, and I feel like I'm always picking on Jamie. I love her a lot, but she does this and it does not register. But then I thought maybe she's doing this on purpose so that I always do the dishes. Right? It's the age-old thing. Do a shitty job and they won't ask you to do it again.
Right? Like what I'm doing here on the Fitzy Show.
So you will not be back. Anyway, and then I guess it's about rinsing, and this is what your take on rinsing.
No, you should never have to rinse the dish. Like, I mean, obviously, if there's big chunks, you might rinse it off. But you said you basically clean the dishes before you put them in. So then, what's the point? Like, you don't
sanitizing.
Do you wipe your ass before you take a shit?
No, that's completely different. It's about. I would say I clean the dishes, I rinse them. That's the first step. And then they get sanitized in the dishwasher so that you don't have to use soap when you're rinsing them, right? That would be cleaning them. So I'm rinsing them, then getting all the actual food particles off, put them in the dishwasher for it to be sanitized so that it's clean enough to eat off of.
But that's the dishwasher's job.
Yes, but
if it comes out dirty, then you throw it in for another round.
And it'll come out dirty again, I guarantee you, because you did not rinse it.
You just keep putting it back.
Okay, so this is the other thing
I don't even own dish soap.
Is because Rob has been living as a bachelor for most of his life. So he can live off of 2 plates and 2 forks. So his dishwasher would probably take 1 year to get full, right?
Couple days.
We run it twice a day here.
Whoa.
Pretty much. I run it twice a day here. So I'm just making sure it's efficient.
Maybe you need to stop caring about the dishes and someone else will do it.
I've tried that. And they literally just pile up. And I can't. That's another. Anyway, see, I told you this is getting a bit.
Yeah,
bit
you
heated.
are. You're getting a little. I can tell.
We'll do part 2 of dishwasher etiquette next week.
You can
probably.
see this wrinkle right here on the brow. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Okay,
I've
that's
never
it.
seen you get that angry looking.
Family time.
That's it. Family time's over. We need this to calm down.
It's family time. It's family time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Haven, for calming me down.
I was gonna say I've never seen you get that angry,
I know.
except for when I repeatedly ask for AC/DC.
AC/DC. Yeah. And I play it for you now because I love you.
do, yeah.
So are you okay with that? With the beer in there? The beer.
It actually tastes
Beezer?
okay. Yeah. The beezer.
It's a beezer.
It's a beezer.
Yeah.
Why does that
So,
sound
and
like
this-
geezer?
No, but it's because it's a beer Caesar. It's a beezer. I was first introduced like 6 years ago, but it's just finally starting to catch on. A lot of people know about it. You do need a bit more of a Caesar in there to get the full effect, but it's a bit more refreshing, I find.
It is
you know.
refreshing. That's a cat hair floating. I know this because I'm a cat dad.
And some people I thought you meant in your drink. I
Oh,
was like,
no.
good for you, man. You're committed.
Oh, I drink it. The alcohol will kill anything.
Yeah. So yeah, some people are saying it's a beerzer, but that's not as cool as a beezer. Beerzer you can't use the full word if you're gonna combine it.
Right.
You know,
Like, yeah. Like
it's a beezer.
Brangelina or whatever.
Yeah, Brangelina.
Brangelina. Yeah.
Oh, but that uses the full Angelina.
So what are you?
Brangelina.
You and Jamie. What are you? And Jamie.
Well, we are a power couple for sure. Hashtag
Yes.
power couple. You know,
But
she hates me.
by the way,
She hates when we talk about that.
congratulations, Andrew Christopher, for scoring a hottie. I didn't think you could do it.
Thanks, buddy. No, they're just to line up the audio. That's why you'll see a lot of high fives now. It helps line up
does
the
that help?
audio.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's not because you like me. It's just
No.
it's for mechanical purposes.
technical. But thanks, man. Yeah, I know. I was quite
And
surprised.
she's a cool chick.
Yeah, she's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Just she's got great taste in music.
She does.
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah.
Well,
Dave Matthews. There you go. That's pretty much all we got to worry about. He's got a million songs, so you never have to listen to the same.
You know
one
what I
twice.
realized the other day? I heard a Coldplay song. It was an older one, and I can't remember the name of it right now. It's got the piano. That narrows it down. Coldplay.
Clocks?
It could, yes, it was Clocks.
There you go.
Yeah, and I went, you know what? I didn't realize this, how much of a fan I am
Yeah,
of Coldplay. Yeah, they're very chill.
they're awesome. Yeah.
I'd pay to go to a concert.
I like a lot of their stuff. There's always that joke. You know how I know you're gay?
Yeah.
It's stupid. What movie is that? It's a great
Coldplay-
movie though.
Coldplay
You,
fan.
you listen to Coldplay.
Yeah.
It's not 40-year-old
I said that
virgin.
to somebody on a.
I think it's
on a-
Knocked Up. No, I Love You Man. It's from I Love You Man.
Never seen that.
It's good. Slap at the bass. That's I Love You Man. No,
I said that to somebody on the radio because on my radio show in Edmonton we had a lot of listener interaction. You could text the show and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And somebody texted me and said that they cried at a Coldplay concert. Oh boy, I made fun of him. I said, revoke your man card. And I'm just joking,
Of
obviously,
course you
right?
were, because you've probably cried at
But
Coldplay songs.
But he was so offended. Oh, and I felt like a bully. I felt horrible.
That is kind of mean. Yeah. I've been there. You're trying to be funny, and then you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
and
that
then-
was actually mean.
Oh, I feel horrible now. How do I get out of this?
Yeah. So you sent him some free radio swag.
Oh, I probably gave him $100. Yeah, something like that.
$100.
We could give away $100 to
I was like, you
listeners,
just
right?
sent him cash in the mail.
Sorry, bud. Here's a case or two of beer, depending on which kind you drink. If you're like Andrew and you have Keystone Light, you can get probably 10 cases.
There you go.
No, I'm not making fun of the beer. There's something to be said for mileage beer.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
You know, it's a marathon.
I used to
It's
drink.
not a sprint.
I used to drink Old Milk Cocky
Yeah. Old Mill Light, too.
and Rainier.
Just because the girls on the can.
Yeah,
Those are the best.
we're getting
'cause you're
sidetracked
never-
here. What are we talking about?
You're
now?
never drinking alone, right? If you got that
Is that what
beautiful
it is?
woman on the can.
Or kokanee, because if you look at a kokanee can, there's Sasquatches all over it. So you're not
yeah.
drinking alone if you're drinking kokanee.
You know what I heard? What's his name? Tom from Blink 182. What's his last name?
Oh, you're asking technical.
The radio
information.
guy.
I don't know if it's my mic. On there it is.
Yeah.
The radio guy. Yeah, well, me.
No, you.
I don't.
But so I heard this on Travis Barker on the Joe Rogan podcast. Was Tom from Blink 182 left the band literally to study and search for UFOs and aliens and things like Bigfoot.
Tom did too much drugs when he was in the band.
No, that's what they were talking about. Travis and Tom used to do drugs, and they would go out looking for Bigfoot, or they would just stare out the window of the tour bus looking for UFOs. And he left the band just to go do this.
Can we talk about drugs?
Yeah, we could talk about drugs. That's totally fine.
That's a question I'll have for you later then. Do you believe in that stuff? UFOs and Sam Squanches?
No, I don't think I do.
I don't think I believe in Sasquatches,
Yeah.
but I think I believe in UFOs.
I would believe in a Sasquatch before a UFO. Yeah.
All right,
Because
Andrew.
a Sasquatch is pretty much just a big gorilla. So maybe they're still out there and they're just good
Maybe
at
they
hiding.
don't look like they're portrayed, but there's a... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people say it's just these bears standing on 2 feet and they're like, Sasquatch, get a quick picture. And
I
then they
don't
run.
believe in the Ogopogo. That's BS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you honestly think in this big universe, we're the only planet with life?
No, I'm just saying there's not UFOs. I don't think anything's that.
Well, I mean,
further-
anything can be a UFO. A plane that's not registered. That's not. That's,
Okay,
that's
but
a
you're
UFO.
that's not what
Yeah,
you're
I know. I
talking
mean,
about.
aliens. You don't
You're
think
talking about
there's-
aliens
you don't
in
think
some
there's aliens?
super high tech spacecraft.
Yeah, you don't think?
No, I don't think
You
so.
don't think so? We're gonna have to smoke some weed and talk.
Open your mind a bit. Okay,
I want to introduce you to my nephews.
I want to talk to you about your radio. It's not a career. That's a career.
It's a
your radio
career.
career. So, but when did this get started? Like, did you go to school? You went to school, BCIT or something, or did you even go to school out here?
I did,
or?
yeah, but yeah. Should I talk trash about my school?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's
I'll
not like
I'll
they can
start this by
revoke
saying,
your degree or whatever.
well, I don't have one. But
There you go.
actually, high school, it started. I mean, I always wanted to be in radio. I think because when I was a little kid. Did you grow up here? Yeah, you
Yep.
did in Agassiz.
And I can see.
I listen. My dad used to listen. My parents used to listen to WX 1130. It's now the news station,
Yeah.
but it used to be a country station, and so they were big fans of that station. And there was in Abbotsford, they built the Save on Foods. Was it the Save on Foods or the Safeway? Anyways, and they had WX 1130 broadcasting live from the grand opening, and they brought their mobile studio, and it was like it was like a giant trailer, but it looked like a ghetto blaster.
Yeah.
And then you sat inside, and that's where the guy broadcast from. And Jim Fraser was broadcasting live, and he was a big name. And
Yeah.
I got to meet him, and
Yeah,
so
I
that kind of
recognize the name, but-
triggered something in me.
Really?
I don't even know if he's still alive.
So how old were you then? Sorry.
like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were pretty into radio from a young age.
Well,
a lot because of your parents.
Yeah.
Used to listen to a lot.
I thought that was a big, cool thing to be inside that box and be talking to a bunch of people. So I think that planted the seed for me.
Yep.
And in high school, I did announcements on the PA, and just
yeah, you were
hearing
that
my
guy, hey?
voice
Yeah.
on it was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started in high school. We did I DJ'd a teen nightclub we had through our marketing class, and so every first and third Friday, we would hold we transformed the inside of Sardis Secondary to look like a nightclub.
Nice.
And we did a really cool job of it, actually.
Yeah.
We had, and so I was the DJ there, and that started, and we started.
What was your DJ name?
I don't think I had one.
Come on.
I know, I don't think
You
I had
had
one.
one.
No, just Rob, I think.
DJ Robbie Rob.
Robbie Robinson. No, that's
Even I have a DJ name.
What's your DJ name?
DJC.
DJAC?
DJC. But you say it like JC.
DJ.
DJC.
JC. Ah.
Right? DJC. Anyway. Because I DJ weddings sometimes from my iPhone. I press shuffle on
I
Spotify.
did that at my best buddy's
I sit there like this.
wedding. I thought it was
DJC. Anyway, okay, so that was DJing your start.
at Eddie Rockets, yeah, and then some friends of mine and I started doing mobile DJ.
Yeah.
And so that was a lot of fun. A friend of mine, Kevin,
This is like in your 20s?
high school.
High school still?
Yeah, high school still.
All right.
Kevin was a member of the Scouts. So we got a gig every year anyways,
Nice.
called Rain Buckets. So they would be camping up in, what lake is that? Oh, Golden Ears Park.
Yeah, okay.
And we would set up there, and it was so much fun. And I just loved that energy.
Yeah.
So that kicked it off for me. I went to cruise ships, DJ'd on cruise ships for a few years.
Yeah.
DJ'd at Cultus Lake Water Park.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
That's awesome, man.
Dude, no, that we had like an internal sound system there, and I made it like a radio station. It was so much stupid fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Just checking out all the hot moms in bikinis. And
that's funny you say that because I get in trouble.
depending on how
everywhere.
old you are, checking out the
Yeah,
young girls in bikinis.
we all had walkie talkies, and
Did you have a code for a hot girl?
we did. But
did,
after
too.
we got in crap
Yeah.
from the boss,
Oh yeah.
myself and some of the other guys would be like, "Shh, check her out, man. She's coming your way right now. She's in the yellow, yeah." And the boss was like, "What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about?" So I mean, Chris was a cool boss, so we told him what we were talking about. And he was mad.
So ours at the Harrison Hotel, as a bellman, like I was parking cars and bringing bags up to the room.
I heard that.
Yeah, and so we would have our radios, and we would just because you'd sometimes talk about guests, given last names or
Yeah.
names to bring their car around.
Like this
And-
guy's a big tipper.
If it was a hot girl, we would call her Steve and say, Steve's coming in the front door right now. Or, Steve's walking past valet spot 34. Could you grab his bags or something? But you would know it was fake. So you would just look for Steve, who was a
You
hot
would
girl.
say, "Grab Steve's bags."
Oh,
you
yeah.
would say
About the
that?
girl. Yeah. Whatever, man. I don't know what we would say, but that was our code. So it was way better than yours just being.
Well, we
There's
were
a hot
stupid.
girl
You were
coming.
actually way more intelligent than
And
we
it was
were.
because there was like 45, 50-year-old bellmen there.
Yeah.
That are still working there, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
they had come up with this along their journey because they'd worked there
Well,
like 15 years. Yeah, they were pretty good
I
at
have more
their
questions
jobs.
about your time working in hotels, but I don't know if it's appropriate for the show.
I already talked about how we used to take naps in the cart room where we would keep the luggage carts,
Yeah.
and we would hide empty beer cans up in the ceiling because we would drink beers down there.
Well, you have
Drinking
to.
at work, right? Something we have in common. So, okay, continue on just with the radio story then. Or you didn't even get to radio. You were DJing. What happened?
On
graduating high
cruise ships.
school,
Yeah, we
or
did.
Cruise,
I went to cruise ships and I DJ'd there for a few years, and I came back. Radio school was always my goal. It just wasn't always a possibility. When I came back, I figured out a way to go. I got a government grant actually
Yeah.
to go because they had an upgrading program, and I was like, "Well, I'm upgrading from mobile DJ to radio DJ," and they blew my mind. They accepted me, and so I went to Columbia Broadcast Academy, which is now defunct. The owners of the school
Yeah.
took all the money and ran.
Right on.
Yeah, but the teachers took the program, and I think
Good for
it's
them.
run through Vancouver Arts School.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I got hired at the Hawk, 89.5 The Hawk.
That
in
was your
Chilliwack.
first
That
radio
was my
gig?
first radio gig. Yeah,
Right on.
I got to launch a brand new radio station. My first
Yeah.
gig. That was super cool.
Do you remember the first song you played on radio?
No, you know what? My first. Oh man, I don't think I'm a nervous person. Like I'm not nervous to be here. I wasn't nervous to.
Steady as a
to go
rock,
and
hey?
but you know what? I remember the day we launched the Hawk. Glenn Slingerland, the program director. He's still the program director.
Yeah, I know Glenn.
There, he's it's called the Drive now.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay, so get in here, stand behind the board. You're counting it down." And I'm like, "What? I wasn't prepared for this yet." So I had to,
Like counting down till they
till the launch. Like so we
of
were
the very first time this radio station went on air.
we were counting down. We were launched at I don't know, noon. Let's say I can't remember. And so I counted down the last half hour, like 15. I'd come on and I'd say 15 minutes to launch. And I remember looking at the screen where we had a clock, and I forgot how to tell time, dude. I'm not even serious. I was so nervous. I was like, I think that's 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes to launch. I was so nervous because it was just so cool. It was just so cool that
That's
I got to
awesome.
be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So follow-up question to that. Is there any song you remember cringing at when you had to play it or cue it up as a DJ? You're like, I wish I didn't have to play this, but I do.
Like
because-"
throughout my career?
Yeah, a few of them even, if you know.
Oh man, I just came back to say goodbye. Is that who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah.
I just came back to say good.
Yeah,
Really?
it's a Canadian artist.
Is
and
it?
I
Okay.
bloody hate it. Can we Google?
There you go. If I was set up better here.
It's not even Kim Mitchell or anything. It's
No.
oh
Interesting,
that
though.
song.
You're like a.
it's out of my head because I hate it.
But you have to
it's
play it
just
because a lot of people love
Can
it.
Con.
Yeah, can come.
There's a lot of songs that are played
Canadian
because
content.
we have a rule. Yeah, we have a rule in Canadian radio that we must play. I think it's 40% has to be Canadian content, and that's because you know
you didn't just want to fill it with "Pardon My Striptease" or. Well,
did we not? We played.
you
at
did
the
a
Hawk,
little
didn't
bit,
we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you played Prey.
That's how we met.
Everybody played Prey, but yeah, we did like a live thing at the Hawk.
Yeah.
And I think you guys did give us a bit, like when we had a show coming up.
I was all about the local stuff.
So, and I don't know if this is a rumor I've kind of made up and just spread around about you, but is there not some direct relation to you being let go and a Pardon My Striptease show at Industry?
Was that your show?
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other day.
You
We
were
couldn't
you were
remember which show it
hosting.
was.
The Hawk was hosting it, and you were there.
That's why Mike Waitman was there. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense now.
And I'm pretty sure it was something
such
that
a
happened
dink.
at that show that you got let go.
First of all, I wasn't let go.
He got fired.
No,
Okay.
I wasn't fired technically. I mean, I'm sure if Kevin Gemmell had his way, he would have got to utter those words to me. But
Yeah.
no, I had already been hired at Now Radio in Edmonton. So I was serving out my last 2 weeks and I was emceeing your concert. I guess it was yours.
Yeah. And so I think this was the issue. You didn't even know what concert you were at. I thought it was something to do with breasts. Did you tell someone to show their boobs?
Come on.
Right?
All right. This is innocent. Okay, something was happening on stage. You guys needed a couple minutes, so I had
think
to
you
fill
were-
some time.
Yeah.
And I had Hawk T-shirts to give away. We're at a rock concert.
I know, that's what I
Tony
mean. Like,
Sam was there because I believe he was the manager at the time at Industry nightclub in Chilliwack. And when I hang out with Tony Sam, Crown Royal bottles get emptied.
oh, yeah, okay.
And
okay.
so I was charged with the task of filling some time. And I had these T-shirts to give away. And I thought, rock concert? Some ladies here?
Let's see some titties.
You put it in such a rude way. Was I that rude about it?
How did you put it?
I thought, self, I have some T-shirts here, and I have the responsibility of giving these T-shirts away to people who actually, who need a shirt. Maybe they're down on their luck. They haven't gone clothing shopping for a while. Let's give these T-shirts away to people who need them. So I said,
What did you say, Rob? You think about it. Show me your titties. Tatas.
show me your tits.
Did
Come on,
yeah.
somebody who really needs it should come down here and show us your tits. And it took a couple of moments.
And ladies and gentlemen, pardon my striptease. Get up here, you guys.
Yeah, that was the other thing. It was, pardon my strip tease.
Oh, so it's
Anyway,
our fault.
Yeah, it is. It is your
But
fault.
I didn't
So I
know
was
that
trying
you
to bring in that
I
relationship.
I didn't know that you had already given in your notice, and so you were just
Yeah.
doing what you pleased. It's a
Well,
good way
no,
to go out.
that's-
That's rock and roll.
See,
man.
that's what Kevin thought. He thought I was being a dink because I was leaving. It seriously
I know,
wasn't about
it's-
that. It was just
it's
about having
understandable.
fun. It was
You're
a rock
having
show.
fun. It's a rock
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody came down and pulled up their shirt, and I gave away a
And they got a
T-shirt. I
t-shirt.
did.
Yeah.
And somehow, well, Kevin didn't enjoy that. He thought that I kind of stepped over a boundary. And, it's his station. Maybe I
Fair
did.
enough.
So I'm
glad we got to talk about that.
I was released to go on my way early if I wanted to. Actually,
If you
whether I
wanted to.
wanted to or not, I was
Yeah.
released to go on my way.
So, Rob, the door is right there. Just in case you wanted to.
I feel really bad because Kevin was really mad.
It was
Probably gonna see this because
Nah,
you're probably
he
friends
might.
with Kevin.
Yeah,
Gemmell.
he probably doesn't watch it.
He's just he's a really nice guy. He's doing a good project.
I've always been very thankful. They were really supportive during the Pray
They
for
were really
LJ
supportive
thing, and
of local music.
oh,
They let me
and
do
everything in Chilliwack. So
They let me attend local concerts and kind of talk. You guys, I think these kids wear crowns were another band that we supported lots. So
yeah. And that's kind of how we met, right? Through
I believe so. Yeah, you came
through
to
the
the
Hawk
station
and
and
Pardon My
yeah.
Striptease.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, where did you go from here?
That and
was,
wherever you played, I got a bar tab. So.
Yeah. So he was always there. And then you said you went to Edmonton, right? This is Now Radio.
Yeah,
Which
we
is-
launched Now Radio. It launched in February of 2010, and I joined in August.
Yeah. So it was another fairly new station that you joined.
Yeah. And
But they gathered quite a following out there, hey?
it was insane. the program director there, Mark Hunter, he was he's just so brilliant in the way, I don't know another word to use. I'm not trying to, but he's really smart, and he built a radio station not like any other radio station. It's focused on conversation. So like you and I are having right now, we would have a couple of songs in between.
A bit more freedom to actually
conversation. We didn't invite guests to text in and weigh in on their opinions. It's a really good model, and it's going strong today. Number one station within 6 months, and it's been number one for 9 years.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So what's the drinking on air stories from there then? But I feel like this is acceptable in radio, in some radio stations. The CFOX guys and a lot of guys, because they have like beer reps come in and they're like, oh, try this, try that. So there's a bit of it going on.
Yeah. We refer to this as the incident.
And plead the fifth if you don't want to,
I feel like I can talk about it a little bit.
Nobody, there's like 170 people who watch these.
But I'm going to share this.
Yeah.
I'm going to share this on my wall.
But it's all just because you like to have a good time.
You know what? I blame my best friend,
Tony
Wells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For this incident, because he came to visit. I wasn't able to take any time off. Yeah, let's have another drink.
Yeah, there you go.
You got any more beer?
On air. Maybe a little bit in there. Guests first, of course. Yeah.
Am I gonna this? We've never talked about this.
No, I don't know. That's totally up to you. But think of this like Howard Stern. If you needed to tell, like, this is a huge show, you need to tell your best story. What's your best story?
My fundraisers.
Oh yeah, your fundraisers. He saves cats from trees.
Oh gosh,
constantly climbing trees, saving cats and old women who are getting robbed. Constantly chasing down those bad guys, beating them up. We'll talk about the good stuff later. But
okay, so can I just give the short version?
Yeah,
Is that
you can.
Right? Okay,
sure.
So my best buddy decided to come and visit, and I hosted the evening show.
Yeah.
7 to midnight.
Everyone wants to have a good time. We're just rocking.
So we were on a little bit of a bender throughout the day, and I thought that I would behave myself and be okay for my show later.
Yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable asking for time off because my friend was in town. Now, in retrospect, maybe my boss would have rathered I just ask for the day off. But we were killed in time before my show. We were at a bar in... really close to the radio station, local, in South Common in Edmonton, if you're familiar. And we started in just having some beers, and then the shots started, and before you know it, it's time to get to work.
Yeah.
So I was shit canned. And I figured, well,
is this show recorded? Like, could we pull it up, archive it, and listen to it?
It's somewhere, and I have never heard it.
I would like to hear it.
You
don't want to hear it?
You know that I would love. Well, now maybe I could hear it. Yeah, but apparently everyone else but me has heard it.
Yeah,
I haven't really asked to hear.
But you continue to get good jobs. They know it was one time.
They forgave me, which is really crazy.
It's cool.
I thought for sure I was canned.
People make mistakes.
Do you know the band Metric?
Yes.
So they were in town for a show.
Yeah.
And when I got on the air, that was the only thing I could say. Was that Metric was in town. I think I said that 4 or 5 times. And so my boss obviously heard it, and he came to the station and instructed me that my show was over for the night and to be back at the radio station in his office at 9 a.m. the next day.
Hit shuffle on the playlist and get the fuck out of here, Rob.
That was almost what he said.
Queue up 20 songs and hit the road. That's funny.
It was definitely an error in judgment on my part, and
I don't know what that feels like. Never been there.
All right, it's time for you to share bullshit.
Okay, so then I'll give you your chance. You said you are the professional here, so you think you should be.
I didn't say that.
You said you think you should be interviewing me.
Yes.
So let's
first
go
question.
there.
Let me hear about you too shit canned to do your job, but you tried. And that doesn't have to be a singing gig. It could be any job.
Oh, it was
maybe
definitely
AC
singing. No.
back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah, I was never.
'Cause you're not an angel. I know you're not an
I picked corn. I washed dishes, and then I worked at the hotel. But I was never.
Those are all things you could do shit canned.
Yeah, so I was never too drunk to do those. As far as singing goes, I would think this would be a good story, I guess. After Merritt Mountain Music Festival,
Oh.
so I played on the stage,
You played Mare?
on the main stage, yeah, as
Cool.
AC and the Wheat Kings, my short-lived country band title, just for that show, pretty much. So we played up there, and then afterwards, my buddy Desi had a killer setup. He had like a flatbed truck. No, he just had like a travel trailer, or half of it. Half of it he took off, half of it he turned into a camper, and then the other half he had a stripper pole. And I got up on top of the camper with a speaker setup that he had. And this was like end of the night, like 1 a.m. or something, after all the concerts finished. And that's probably the most drunk I've been singing. Got up there spouting my name when I probably shouldn't have. But people seem to be enjoying it still. I can't recall playing many of the songs. And and it was, I need tips or tits. So it's a similar story.
And it worked?
And it worked. I ended up making like
tips?
$300 in tips. So I think a few boobies, and then it was just like, okay, bring me drinks. And so people were bringing me drinks, and lady with like full glass of red wine chugged it back, and I had a few of those. I think she kept coming up she wanted me to keep singing. So I think I was still doing my job okay.
Yeah.
Because I guess everyone else around me was pretty hammered too.
Andrew, that's a testament to say that you're doing what you love doing.
Professionalism.
Yeah. Well, you're doing what you love doing, right? And
Yep.
it's not about the money all the time. It's about having a good time.
Yeah.
Until you have a family and you realize you need cash to live. But,
Yeah.
But when you're just doing it for fun, that's all right too.
I mean, I've shown up. Actually, one time at the lakeside, I was pretty tipsy because it was after a golf tournament.
I've been to the lakeside and sent you drinks. I know you're
Yeah.
canned when you're there.
No, I usually take it pretty easy. Like, I'm in a pub 5 nights a week, and most of the time I don't even have one drink, maybe 1 or 2 sometimes. But when you think of how often I'm there, I do pretty good. I save it for my days off doing the podcast.
Yeah. Working in bars it's difficult to not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, I could see how they would get carried away with it. But
Shut up.
You just frequent them. You're not working there. You just
When I used to though.
yeah,
So yeah, I get to interview you a little bit.
little bit. Let's see.
How much time we got?
I can cut it off whenever I want though, because it's my show.
How much time are we?
Oh, we still got 20 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some of my standard questions on my Fitzy show that I used to do. We had
So the
lots of-
Fitzy Show was the Now Radio.
Now
show,
radio
right?
is when because we had all this opportunity to have conversations and
Yeah.
engage the listener, so it was lots of fun to
Yeah.
pose
Okay.
questions and then get answers.
Go for it.
What was my first question? Oh, one of my favorite bits is how you know you're old.
Oh,
So as you age, you start doing things that maybe like your parents used to do, or and you
Yeah.
go, "Wow, I'm old." Like for me, it's walking through the grocery store and dancing to the music that's playing. Because let's be honest, in grocery store they play older people music, right?
yeah. Okay.
So that's how, and I go, "I'm old, man. Holy crap, I'm dancing to the music." So a point in your life where you went, "Wow, I'm old."
Yeah, I think one of the things I do is if I have like company in town or just friends who maybe haven't been around, as I'm driving, we're driving somewhere, I turn into like a tour guide. And I'm like, this farm over here, let me tell you about this farm. The most cows per square mile. I just start talking about
Through Maple Ridge.
random
This is
stuff.
where Picton. You heard about Picton.
Yeah,
right?
you heard about Picton, right? And I'm like, so this is our old tree. We used to live here. And then up the road, if you take a right, you can head down and see like the world's best hazelnuts. Like there's a hazelnut farm there where they literally make your hazelnut cream for your coffee.
So growing up in Agassiz as you did, how
Yeah.
many people did you bring into Harrison and go, "See that Sasquatch? Look at the junk on
Look
that
at the
thing."
junk. Yes, so the Sasquatch statue in
They're
Harrison,
taking that away. Right?
it is very well endowed, and they turned him around.
Oh, is that what they did? They
Yeah.
just turned him around?
Because there was some complaints, but so I knew I was old because as soon as I started driving people around and like oh, look at this and look at this. And if you know that this was where the Caesar was invented, but it was not. It's
That was in
Canadian.
Calgary.
But, was it?
Yeah,
There you
Calgary.
go. Yeah. So that's one of the ways I know I'm getting old. The other way I know I'm getting old is because I have to stretch a lot more. Like actually, like
How old are you though?
take
You're
time.
like 32 or something.
Yeah, 31. Thanks though, bud. Do I look that old? Do I look 32?
They got a little gray. You do
oh,
actually.
oh,
Holy
for
crap!
sure.
Look at that. What's that? Stress?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know about that.
I put the gray in there actually. I like
You
it.
comb it in.
Yeah, I comb it in.
Some people do that now. It's the thing.
It's the thing. So yeah, stretching for sure. Otherwise, I'm messed up for a couple days.
Well, that's
after
why I don't work out.
Yeah, because it hurts.
don't
It hurts
have to
as you get
stretch.
older. Working out hurts. So maybe I should just stop working out.
Yeah. Well, you started the dad bod there.
It's just beer. It's usually been there.
I'm always surprised when all my friends that work out how much they drink or smoke. Or I'm like, really? I thought people who worked out were all about health and you smoke.
No, man. We do it so that it's balanced. So I work out just so that I can enjoy some drinks.
Because I follow you on Instagram and stuff, and you have pancakes every Sunday.
Oh yeah, I'm a pancake master. That's how I know I'm getting old because
go.
I'm getting better and better at making pancakes.
That's great.
Yeah, but it's honestly, if like it's easier because then if you work out, you can eat and drink whatever you want, and you're kind of breaking even.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in amazing shape, but I'm doing okay. You know, same as yourself.
Yeah,
Breaking even.
I'm just fine.
Just fine.
Do I get another one?
Yeah, you get another one.
Okay.
That was the easy one.
This is cool. This is really cool. And I'm going to make you think a little bit.
James Brown.
Really?
No. Is that a good answer?
Well, it could be, but James Brown's alive, right?
No idea. We're
think
terrible at this.
Yeah, I know.
I'll look it up.
Google. So my question would
Yeah,
be,
go for it.
any musical artist, any musician who has passed on.
There you go.
Okay.
How did I know you were going to ask this? Look at that.
Here's the question, though. So you get...
Yeah, he's dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
So
2006.
I know your answer.
No, sorry. Okay, let me try again.
Well, no, that's just the beginning of the question.
Okay.
Okay, so any musical artist that has passed on, you get to have a drink with this artist. Hour
Tupac.
or two, whatever.
Okay, wait. I got to shut up and let you finish your question.
Shut up!
Jeez.
Let me finish!
Well, you can't.
No wonder Jamie takes your keys. You're being punished. What would you be drinking?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first of all, okay. So what would you be drinking? What would your first question be? Why are you choosing this artist? And of course, who would it be?
Man, that's a loaded question, and I really wish you would have given me some heads up on this one.
Like you get to have an hour with this person.
Yeah.
So obviously, as a musician, it's probably someone who's inspired you or whatever,
Nah.
or has done something stupid.
Honestly, like my inspiration for music didn't start coming until like 5 years ago when I started listening to Dave Matthews.
No.
And then I was like, wow,
Really?
he's really good. Growing up, I just listened to crappy pop music stuff.
Yeah.
Like Shania Twain or S Club 7 and whatever my sister was listening to. I didn't really have musical inspirations back then.
Who are those Canadian kids with the blue
Our
hair?
Lady Peace is another one. Like, I mean, they're great. I love all their songs, but they're not. Anyway, so
Fuck Our
someone
Lady
who's
Peace.
passed on.
Someone
what
who's
would I
passed
drink?
on, yeah. What would you be
I
drinking?
ask them?
Yeah. Because I think for me, I believe I've always said Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
cool.
So I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, obviously, Kurt Cobain,
Would it? Yeah.
because then I could ask him who killed him, right? Or if he killed himself. Because isn't that the whole thing that people think Courtney Love set it up
Yeah.
to somebody to kill him, or she killed him, or he killed himself? So that's what I would ask him.
Yeah.
To do the world, a solid and figure that out. And what would I drink with him? It would be probably like Jack Daniels, just straight out of the bottle. I figured like he'd be into that.
And what would your first question be?
Who killed you? Right?
Yeah.
Follow-up question. Why do you think they killed you, or why did you kill yourself?
So you're more interested in his death than why he was into music or any of that kind of musical artist crap.
I am, because I watched that documentary. I forget what it's called, but there's a really good one on.
I really
like,
want to see that Michael Jackson
killed him.
documentary. It was. I think it aired last night.
Something about Neverland or
Yeah, it was
Finding
on
Neverland. No, that's a movie,
HBO.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, creepy movie.
Do you think Michael Jackson was a pedophile, or do you think he was just a screwed up kid that did weird things?
Fuck, man, that's a
I
tough
know.
question.
See, because I don't think he.
Yeah.
I don't think he.
I don't
was
wanna say
intentionally.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to say it.
No, I don't know. I don't have a strong enough opinion. I haven't looked into it enough. This is how I know I'm getting old.
You don't care anymore.
No. I actually reserve my thoughts unless I can look up some stuff and be like, okay, I have a bit of knowledge about this. Now I can form an opinion.
See, that's the thing, though.
And
I
that's a
don't know
good
that
thing about
there's-
getting old.
I don't think there's a lot of pure information about it. I think it's a lot of speculation. So I think
Yeah,
it's
but
left
even
up
that-
to people's personal opinions whether.
But even that is better than nothing because I don't know the guy at all.
Yeah.
Like I know nothing about him.
Well, I don't think a lot of
Except-
people do.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Here's a question that I posed to my buddy last night. We were chatting. Do you think?
Wait,
in
I gotta
this-
get my pickle.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
All the vodka soaks into the
Are
pickle.
we allowed to pause to redo drinks?
No.
Can we do that?
No. We got 10 minutes and then we're wrapping up
All
anyways.
right. I'll suffer.
Sorry, bud.
In
It
this
makes,
day
it
and-
makes the editing way too hard for me.
It's too much work. I don't want to work that hard.
Okay, you had one more question and then it's back to me.
I mean, sure.
Or
Okay.
whatever, yeah.
Okay, so Michael Jackson, in this day and age, do you think he would get in trouble or socially shamed for white facing?
White facing. Oh, right.
'Cause you
Because
know,
he had
like,
that-
there's-
the pigment problem.
Yeah, well,
Actually, some of my family, like a couple of my aunts had this pigment problem too. Like I could see it, like they get these white blotches or whatever.
do you think it was legit a condition he had, or did he paint his face white on purpose?
No, I think he had this pigment problem
Oh,
in his skin, and I think it was really embarrassing. And I think it was easier to make himself look white than it was
instead of having the
to make it look black.
because he had a lot of. If you look at his face in the later years, he had a lot of reconstruction done. So
Yeah,
I
he
thought
did.
Maybe.
I think there was just a lot of self-esteem, self-conscious issues there, and,
Yeah.
and that's why he started doing all that. But I don't know. Maybe it was just one of these things. He was like, "It's going to be easier if people see me as white."
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
Is
a
that
lot
that
of-
kind of the other side of it? The
There was a
theory.
lot of stuff there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right there.
Interesting. Michael Jackson. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? I went through a phase. I had quite a few.
I think a lot of people say Thriller, but
Really?
I think he really worked hard on that, and
Yeah.
the video and what that song means to Halloween. And
Yeah, it's cool.
I just think it's
Because there's not enough Halloween songs, right?
yeah, right. I just think it's a bloody anthem, and Billie Jean.
Billie Jean's good, yeah.
Or Beat It. Yeah.
I always liked PYT, Pretty Young Thing.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Did you?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's all right. It just wasn't huge for me.
Or one of the newer ones. Don't stop till you get enough.
I like Black or White.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't think
he's,
it was-
he's got so many good tunes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been quite a show to see for sure. I'm not big into those pop shows. Like Jamie's like, oh, let's go see. I don't know who the hell she wants to see. Some of these. No, she's pretty good actually. Sorry, babe. I shouldn't have said that. It's all my other friends who are like, oh, I'm
Now
going to
he'll
see.
edit. Now he'll
I'm
edit.
going to see Drake or Justin Timberlake or whatever, and I'm like guys, like a lot of these guys just perform solo now
Yeah.
with like their backing tracks and stuff. But whereas Michael Jackson, I feel like he would have at least put on a really good show.
I've heard on previous podcasts you say that even though you've touched on country music, you're not a huge country fan. Or
Yeah.
you don't like a lot of the new stuff.
No,
But I would pay.
I would never go see Florida Georgia Line live.
No?
You couldn't pay me enough.
I'd pay a crap ton of money to see Garth Brooks.
Okay, yes, I agree.
Yeah?
I would love
Yeah.
to go see Garth Brooks
Yeah.
because he's freaking.
You've never seen him before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I watched his funny story. I watched his live from Vegas thing. In when the first place Jamie and I had together, it was shortly after Lily Jean had passed away. Watched his live from Vegas thing, and that's the night that I wrote Sweetheart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, after watching Garth Brooks live from Vegas, it was cool because
Don't
he
make
just
me cry.
he played these songs and he talked about why he wrote them and how he wrote them.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool. And then he would play the song, just
such a-
him and his guitar.
he's such a genuine artist.
Yeah, he is.
And you can tell when he was in Edmonton, he did, I think, 6 or 9 back-to-back shows
Jeez.
over the span of a week.
Yeah.
And just the things he did while he was there. I don't want to say because I don't remember exactly, but he gave away stuff.
Yeah.
I think he gave away a car to a needy family or something too.
Yeah.
And he's just such a dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
I would see some country artists like Chris Stapleton. I would go check out. Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
He's more like roots, like old school country
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, like he's even like he performs with a lot of other artists. Like I know Dave Grohl is a huge fan because he's a wicked guitar player and just like a
Yeah.
real musician, like writing awesome real music himself. Whereas a lot of these other new country artists are pop because it's pop country now, right?
Yeah,
it's all music
it
that's
is.
fed to them. They're like, here, play this, sing this, do this.
Do you watch the launch?
That's my issue. I didn't get to see it.
No?
There was a couple because we talked about this last night actually. So how do you know the consolation? And I don't want to say it because I don't want to influence how you pronounce the word. It starts with a C and ends in Pia. Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
I think so, yeah.
Or is it Cassiopeia?
You just said the same thing.
No, I didn't. So say it.
Cassiopeia.
It's Cassiopeia.
Is it Cassiopeia? Is that how she pronounces her name?
I don't know. No, it's a constellation, so it has a
Oh.
real thing. But so this was a girl from Abbotsford who won her thing of the launch. We just talked about this in episode 7, so
Oh, I
we're
didn't
gonna
see it.
move over,
Yeah.
skip over. Yeah, you didn't even
Haven't
watch
seen
it.
it yet.
It was just came out yesterday, and you haven't even checked it out yet.
But I really liked that last chick, Olivia.
Yeah, I didn't see her.
Oh, that was a good tune.
Yeah.
And then that was with Jan Arden and Brian Adams was the last guest. I thought that was cool. Anyway.
So we need to get into another segment. I don't have a drop for this one, but it's your favorite song ever. You have to pick one.
Yeah.
And then I have to give you one that I honestly have not even thought of yet.
Okay.
But so you go first. Because I'm at like number 4 on my list now.
Favorite song on the planet is Hotel California by the Eagles, and it has to be the live version from When Hell Freezes Over.
Wow. From when
I mean,
Hell Freezes
any
Over.
version is good, but
Yeah,
that's the best.
So what is the significance of When Hell Freezes Over? Is that
I don't know.
a specific concert or is that the album name? Or?
That's the album name. It's the
Gotcha.
live album. Yeah.
Oh, live album.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you know where the concert was that you're talking about? No, we'll have to look that up later too. Well, favorite song
I don't
ever.
give a shit. I wasn't there.
Okay.
It's just a good version.
Yeah, you asked me to play that song a lot, and I do it quite a bit different just because I can't really sing like that guy. So I change it a bit, but you seem to enjoy it.
Oh, you can't sing it here.
Copyright laws, man.
Stupid SoCan. I killed your printer.
Yeah, easy there, bud. Okay, so I don't know if I'm at number 3 or 4 on my list, but I know I have not said this one yet, but it is one of my favorite all-time songs, is Just Breathe by Pearl Jam. It's a good tune.
Pearl Jam's amazing.
Awesome, like acoustic sounding. And he's got such a nice voice when he does it. Like I know he's more of just like a rocker, like a screamer, but he's got a great voice for this song. So that's another one of my all-time favorites.
I approve.
Yeah,
I approve
good.
of that one.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. And
Not that I
this
need
is
to.
number 2 for a vote on the Eagles because Chris Bertram, first guest I had in here, his favorite song of all time was "Lion Eyes" by
I think
the
I
Eagles.
saw that, and yeah,
It's a good tune,
I
right?
remember that one. And he's a cool dude, but I don't know if I agree with that song.
You don't like it,
I think it's good.
or you just don't think it's
but
the best song ever?
favorite? I don't know.
Yeah.
Favorite song ever?
It's a pretty good story. I listened to it after he said he was like, "You got to go listen to it, man."
I
It's
like-
about this guy writing a story from a girl's point of view about being cheated on. It's intense, bruh.
I think I love Hotel Cali because it's just such a relaxing song, and then there's a lot of opinions out there what it's about. Is it about
Yeah, okay.
a brothel? Is it about a drug house being addicted? Oh,
Or is it
so
just
much
about that
support.
hotel?
Is it just about the hotel? Like not
There's nothing.
knowing
more to it.
artists, knowing musicians the way I know musicians. It was probably about nothing. They just had a deadline. They needed to write a song, and here you are.
Yeah, and it turns out to be one of the most famous songs of all
Exactly.
time.
Oh man.
Well done, gentlemen.
That one.
So Rob was playing GoldenEye
Fitzy.
007, Fitzy's favorite game from back in the day. He was
Yeah.
talking it up, saying how good he was, and he was struggling.
Well,
It's the
it's
game.
been about 20 years since I played it.
Yeah.
I used to, buddy of mine and I, Daryl Nicholas, used to play it every day, and I could not beat him.
Yeah.
But I kicked everyone else's ass.
Yeah, I've always got a different game going on in the background. If you're just listening, you should head to my YouTube channel and check it out. And today it's 007 on the Nintendo 64. I ran out of games on the Super Nintendo from the previous 7 episodes. So now we've moved on to Nintendo 64. So there you go. Live on YouTube. If you're just listening, head over.
Yeah.
Even if you don't watch the videos, if you could click subscribe, that'd be great. Rob, where do we got to find you? Fitzy?
Me?
At the Fitzy Show?
At the Fitzy Show on all the.
Is that
social
Instagram
medias.
too?
Yeah.
I think that's the big one these days, bro.
Snapchat is
Oh,
big too, and
yeah,
I just
dick
can't
pics.
stand that crap. Snapchat is great for sending dick pics. Because you know if they save them or.
Oh, you know
you know
they
what
could
they do with
screenshot it.
that,
I'm not a snapper.
No, and you know what? Stay away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
I'm
will.
sure it'll be washed up soon.
Yeah, Instagram's the way to go. At Andrew Christopher Music or at the Fitzy Show. So
Is this wrapping up already?
I think we are. Do you have anything else for me, or what do you think here? I kind of went through everything. How do I get on the radio? How do I get this show on the radio? What do I got to do? Do I have to go to school? Spend a lot of
Not
money.
so much anymore. You just find a program director that likes what you're doing.
There you go.
Yeah.
So how about you start a radio station, and you hire me? Deal?
Sure. I would hire you. I would. I'd get you to host.
90s at 9.
Yeah,
with
like
Andrew
something
Christopher.
Like that. Yeah. Do you like the 90s?
Yeah, dude, that's
Well,
my
Dave
my
Matthews.
jam. Yeah, for
Are
sure.
you a Matthew Good fan too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's got some killer tunes and a good local kid, right?
He is, right? He's from
Yeah.
Burnaby.
Yeah, Burnaby or
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm a big Dave, Matt Good and Dave Matthews, and people always get them mixed up,
Mm-hmm.
which I used to as well
Yeah.
until I became a Dave Matthews fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we are wrapping up, man.
Fine.
Anything else, or do you have one more for
you
me?
You don't want to talk to me anymore. It's fine.
No, I just wanted to know how I get on the radio and wanted to know a bit about that because I'm super interested.
Is that what
in
you
it.
want to do? That's where you want to take the.
Well, if my voice keeps giving out the way it does from singing,
Yeah.
this is my backup plan.
Do you smoke?
No, I smoke a little bit.
Start sounding like Trevor McDonald. You can get on the radio for sure.
Wait, he doesn't smoke.
Yeah, but I think his voice is from drinking.
No, yeah, maybe. Or
Well, a
just
lot
from
of years of
singing so
singing,
much,
yeah.
right? Yeah. But so one thing I did want to know actually. So when you're doing a radio show, do you see the ratings? Like, can you get them like in real time?
You can now, yeah. If you're in a
Yeah.
market that has the digital, because they'll pick a few people in the market to wear these beepers.
Oh
They're
yeah.
just little packs, and it hears like every radio station that participates, they emit a the broadcast emits a tone that only this little machine can pick up, and
So you guys are spying on us too.
yeah. So my boss can zoom in and see how many people were listening at a certain moment in my show.
Yeah.
And match it up to what I was saying. Saying, look, this is where you lost all your listeners, Fitzy, because you said that.
Oh, that
and everyone
sucks.
tuned out. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's pretty bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. So what's next for you then? We should also mention you did work at Jack FM for a little while
I
there.
was at Jack for
in
4 months,
Vancouver
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
And
They changed the format there, so a
Yeah.
couple of us lost our shows, but it worked out okay because my mom was really sick at the time, so I got a
Yeah.
chance to spend the time with her. What's next for me? Honestly, I'm looking to get back into radio, so I'm looking for the great opportunity to do that. And
Yeah.
but I think first maybe some personal time. I don't know.
yeah.
I kinda
And you
let
said
him-
it could maybe be back Alberta way in Edmonton, or maybe
I would
stick
love-
around Vancouver, or
I would love to go back to Edmonton
yeah,
or Calgary.
Yeah.
But Vancouver's so expensive. They have
Yeah.
to pay me a lot of money.
you could rent this room off of us.
Yeah.
We've got a bed right there, bathroom
yeah,
here.
It looks comfortable.
Yeah,
Firm, just how I like it.
yeah.
But how often do you come in here and bug me?
Well, anytime I want. but- I got to play my video games down
There you
here,
go. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
right? Yeah, we're set up, man. $1,000 a month.
Cool. Sold.
Yeah.
And we can drink Caesars.
Yeah, there you go. I know.
Beezers.
See, that's why we're wrapping up.
Beezers.
Grabbing a Beezers. Now you're onto it.
I've said it 3 times. It's mine now.
Yeah. Well, this was good.
Yeah, this was really
Do
cool.
we shake hands or hug
Yeah.
or something?
Oh, The high five?
Oh, yeah. No, but we're done, so we don't need to line it up anymore.
Okay, we don't.
Anyway, guys, thanks for checking it out.
I can't believe it's over already.
I know. It's been like an hour. It goes by like nothing.
Are you going to edit this down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, it stays at this length.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes like that, eh?
I figure like
Or should we go for another hour?
Is it? Yeah.
No, the kids are going to show up
Are
soon.
there listener questions?
Grandma's picking, or sorry, I shouldn't call her grandma. It's Nana.
Oh,
Nana's picking up the kids from school, and she's going to be dropping them off in about 15 minutes.
so we have to behave.
Well, just don't want them walking
time
in
is
and
it?
yelling at us. 2:15. They get out of school at 2:30.
Holy crap.
2:27 or something like that.
Back in my day.
I know. We were in school.
3:30.
Yeah, at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Study.
I was a nerd, so I was still doing stuff.
Yeah. Were you a pretty good student?
Editing, no.
I guess we're not wrapping up.
I was horrible, actually. I never went to class. I did my own broadcasting stuff because we had a
yeah.
broadcasting course in our high school.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
The
I was always
start of
getting
the
out
Fitzy
class.
Show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. All right, let's go get more drinks.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for checking it out, you guys. Thanks for coming in, Fitzy.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for asking me to be here. That's cool.
And make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned.
Oh, I've always wanted to point at the subscribe button. Where is it?
So, my friend Nicola wanted me to mention her name, which is Nicola, on the podcast.
Okay.
She's a big fan. And so Nicola wanted me to mention her name, which is Nicola.
Nicola.
So, and she was wondering if sometimes I point like this and say, hit the like button and subscribe here and mention anything you want in the comments below. So thanks for that idea, Nicola. I don't do enough of that. And
Are you pointing in the right spots? Do you know?
I don't know. Well, yeah, it's all.
There's
It's all.
subscribe
I think it's just
buttons
below.
on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So subscribe here if you're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This has been the AC Show.
It's the Andrew Christopher Show.
My favorite song this week.
Let's play some James Bond.
Yeah.
It's the Andrew Christopher Show. But really we call it the AC Show. Yeah, we really call it the AC Show. Really call it the AC Show. It's the AC Show. It's the AC Show with AC, your host. Check it out.